Now, I don't know about you, but I do love a nice musky fragrance. Now, when I looked around, I didn't see too many top 5s or top 10 musky fragrances out there, so I thought I'd put together my top 5, so I'll be back in just a second. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. As I said, today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 musky fragrances. I've got a couple from one house, so they're going to throw in an honourable mention there as well. But I've got 5 absolute beauties. Just before I do get on though, I do want to announce the giveaway for the Fog and Tree fragrance, this one right here. I did want to do the giveaway today. Unfortunately, I was supposed to do it about a week and a half ago. I've been very, very busy, so I really haven't had a chance to sort of put together a video for it. So I wanted to throw it in with this one. And the winner is Diana Devlin. So Diana, please let me know if you can send me, just put in the comment section your email address. It won't go public, it will just go straight into what I call my junk folder. But I'll be able to contact you personally through that way. Otherwise, you can message me on @LuxuryFragranceBoss. On Instagram, and that way we can get in touch and we can sort out your address so you can receive a bottle of this one right here. So just before I get started as well, for those of you that already subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do right now. Also, click that notification bell as well. That way you never miss another video. Okay, so let's get into my top 5 then. So it's very, very hard to choose. I put these all pretty much equally with the exception of maybe the last couple. But yeah, they're all very, very strong fragrances. The first one I'm going to throw in there though is from the house of L'Arc. Out my beautiful little discovery set here. This is one I actually wore today and I've been blown away by how beautiful this one is. It's Argentium. This one is the one that I was most looking forward to trying. Unfortunately, I didn't know which one it was in here because I've not really looked on the internet or anything like that to see which one the dark blue bottle was. It turns out it was this one. This is the one that I smelled in the store and I really couldn't wait to try it because it is just sort of a beautiful sort of vanilla-y musky base, but you've also got some cardamom in there, some nutmeg, and it's just a wonderful sort of smelling, I'd say Christmassy smelling fragrance, but yeah, beautiful musky scent. And like I said, I'm absolutely blown away. I can still smell it now, despite the fact that after work today, I went to the driving range and hit balls, as well as getting mauled by mosquitoes as the sun went down. But yeah, I went and hit balls and I was getting on a little bit of a sweat because it is still sort of mid-80s out here, even this time of year. So despite that, it fought its way through and it's definitely one of their strong performers. So yeah, that's why I'm putting it at my number 5. So for my number 4, I'm going to one of my favourite fragrances, definitely my favourite from the house of Fragrance de Bois. I mean, if you watch my channel regularly, you know exactly which one I'm going to talk about. It is this one right here. This one's recently been reintroduced by Fragrance de Bois, called Oud Violet Intense. It's not shown on their website just yet because I just did have a look. They messaged me on Instagram after I said in one of my videos it was no longer available, but they did say that they have reintroduced it. So I'm still waiting for it to pop up on their sort of website again, but I believe it is back in circulation, so you should start seeing it in your local department stores or whichever retailer you go to that sells Fragrance de Bois. What I love about this one is it's kind of a different sort of musky fragrance because you obviously got the oud in here. You got some nice Mandarin that sits on the top, which gives it a little sharpness to begin with. Before it settles down, you get those sort of spicier notes like the nutmeg. You've also got Elemi in here. What else have we got in here? We've got some Tonka bean, but this one's sort of a real nice, softer, sort of lighter floral, I would say. But yeah, the muskiness in this one, it's kind of, this kind of reminds me of a little bit of sort of Coca-Cola. You know, some fragrances have that sort of what they call Coca-Cola vibe. This one's definitely got it. It's got like a sort of fizzy kind of smell to it. I mean, as I said, I absolutely love this one. I mean, one thing as well, obviously that's my number 4, but yeah, I mean, all these top 5 are all fantastic performers. They're all absolute beauties. So let's get into the top 3 then. So for my number 3, I'm going to a fragrance I recently tried and absolutely fell in love with. The house is, of course, Xerjoff and I'm sure you know exactly which one's coming. This one I recently added to my top 5 to buy before I die, which I had got down to 3 fragrances. Obviously, there's back up to 4 fragrances for me left to buy. Of course, I'm talking about Erba Pura from the house of Xerjoff. This one is just a beautiful sort of fruity, sherbety bomb, but the musk in this just gives this unbelievable life to it. Like I say, it gives it sort of a real sherbety, sort of fruity, you've got some vanilla in there. This one's just absolutely insanely gorgeous. So I know not everybody's going to love this one. I would say the people that are going to like this one probably are those that are like stuff like Whitting's Liwa or Baccarat Rouge 540, sort of sweeter fragrances, candy-like fragrances. But this one to me, some people said when I posted about the review of this one, some people said that they found it a little bit feminine. I really don't find it that way. I find this one sort of, it is bordering, it's straight down the middle unisex, but it is absolutely stunning. This one's an absolute powerhouse as well. One of the other things I love about this one, yeah, I mean, this could definitely make a beast mode fragrances list. So yeah, number 3, we've got the beautiful Erba Pura from the house of Xerjoff. So in number 2, we've got one that's very, very similar to the last one, obviously similar to Erba Pura. I'm talking about Thomas Kosmala's number 4. This is Apres. This one is absolutely stunning. If you're a fan of Baccarat Rouge 540, the EDP, I'm sure you're going to like this one, especially if you're looking for something, I'd say, with a hint more masculinity, because that's exactly what the musk does in this one. It's like a beautiful sort of more, I'd say, it leans a little bit more, obviously it's musky, but yeah, it leans a bit more powdery than the Baccarat Rouge. For this reason, I absolutely love this one. This one is also about a half to a third of the price of Baccarat Rouge 540, and it performs just as insanely well. I'm sure you know that Baccarat Rouge 540 is one of those beast mode fragrances. You can wear it for a day, you can wear it for the evening. You wake up the next morning, you shower, you can still smell it all over your skin, and you smell it over like a week later. If you go to do your washing, you can still smell it over, like when you're sorting out your dirty washing, you can smell it the second you pick up that shirt. I mean, this is one that I can put my shirts in the wash, just like Baccarat Rouge 540. I can put my shirts in the wash, I get them out, and as I'm ironing it, I can still smell the fragrance sort of coming out. So again, another beast mode fragrance when it comes to musky fragrances, and an absolute top performer, Thomas Kosmala's Apres number 4. So I've got 2 fragrances left from the same house, so I'm going to use one of these as an honourable mention. This is one house that really knows how to make musky fragrances. A couple of them I've tried and I really do enjoy. I mean, I'm enjoying their 3rd collection. There's a little clue right there. I'm enjoying their 3rd collection the most. But yeah, the one that I'm going to throw in as an honourable mention, now I do apologise because I do not have the notes anywhere in front of me. It is this one right here, Musk Cologne from the house of Bortnikoff. As I said, both of these are from the same house, so I'm sure you can guess what's coming from another one. But yeah, this one here, I really enjoy this when I do wear this one. I'm so glad, I mean, I'm very thankful that Bortnikoff actually sent me this one right here, this bottle right here. I've got a full bottle of my number 1, of course, but this one, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm so glad it just wasn't one of the little sample bottles, because I do actually wear this one quite a lot more than I thought I was going to. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites, along with my number 1, and obviously Amber Cologne and Oud Monarch are definitely my top favorites out of the house. I'm not so keen on the last collection. Nothing sort of really struck me. They're good fragrances, but yeah, the 3rd collection is definitely where it's at with the house of Bortnikoff. But this one, yeah, I mean, you got some sort of spicier notes in there, but then you got some citrusy notes in there, which makes it a very sort of nice, easy to wear cologne. It's again another top performer. It's not the strongest fragrance, this one, but definitely one that you're still going to smell all the way throughout the day and the evening if you're wearing it. But yeah, definitely one that I really enjoy. This is going to be one of those sort of perfect office fragrances as well, so it's not sort of too offensive, it's not overbearing in any way. It's just a nice sort of clean, musky smelling fragrance, and as I said, with those citrusy notes, yeah, absolute stunner. So Musk Cologne from Bortnikoff is my honourable mention. So let's get into my number 1 then. My number 1 is my absolute favourite from the house of Bortnikoff. Of course, this is the one I've recently got, which is Musk Khabib. This one is everything I love about fragrance. You got all those sort of spices in there. This reminds me of something similar. This one's kind of a destination fragrance for me. This reminds me of being next to like a spice market or something, somewhere warm, like a hot climate, maybe like Egypt or Turkey, somewhere like that, somewhere where you sort of I'd say like on the edge of maybe a desert or something like that, but sort of in a town near the desert, and you've got those sort of warm air and the warm spices, those sweet spices blowing through the air. This one, I just cannot get enough of it. It's just absolutely blows me away, this one. As I said, this one is definitely my favorite. I mean, other destination fragrances, obviously, or Cœur de Desert for me, a Lair de Desert Moroccan for those of more, I know a lot more people prefer Lair de Desert Moroccan. But yeah, Istanbul by Galavant, otherwise 8 Bob, Egypt, and other destination fragrances. But yeah, those ones, this is where I see this one sort of fits into those sort of fragrances, one of those destination fragrances. But yeah, absolutely stunning. So that's my favorite musk fragrance from, sorry, that's my favorite, my number one musk fragrance. So as usual, if you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Also in the comments section below, let me know your top 5 musky fragrances. Like I said, I've not noticed sort of too many sort of top 5s or top 10 when it comes to musky fragrances. So I thought they deserved a bit more love, especially the quality of the fragrances that I picked out, because they're all absolutely stunners. Like I said, yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your top 5s. Other than that, stay smelling fantastic. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Franks Boss. That way, keep up to date with my scent of the day. Anything else I've got going on, I'm trying to do more videos. Unfortunately, I'm very, very busy at the moment. I'm also practicing golf a lot more as well. So sometimes when I'm doing that in the evenings, I come home and I'm very, very tired. And I want to give you the best I want to give you guys the best I can of myself. So if I feel tired, I don't feel up to doing a video, I don't really want to sort of go ahead and do it half-heartedly. So I want to give you guys the best quality that I can. So besides that, stay smelling fantastic. Look forward to seeing you very soon. And again, congratulations to the winner of Fog and Tree. Well done, Diana Devlin. As I said, stick in the comment section below your email, and we'll get in touch from there. Thank you so much for watching.